A little bird told me that you're ready for episode number 37 of the Top 5 Scope, the top 5 kinds of tweets. Yeah, a little plug for myself there at the beginning. Twitter Power is actually in its third edition right now. The first book, which was hardcover, came out in 2009 and sold a crap load. It's a lot of books in a crap load. And then Twitter Power 2.0 came out a year later in 2010, soft cover, also did quite well. And just this year, 2015, last year, if you're watching this in 2016, Twitter Power 3.0 came out with my co-author, Mr. Dave Taylor, and forward by Guy Kawasaki. And over the years, there's been a number of foreign translations written as well. You got your Chinese Twitter Power, you got your Korean Twitter Power, you got your, oh gosh, maybe it's another Chinese version, I honestly don't know. You got your Japanese version, which is backwards, and you got your Portuguese version of Twitter Power, and you got your Italiano version of Twitter Power, and I think there's some more out there too, but they never sent me the books. Anyway, I thought that drawing from some of the things I've taught on Twitter over the years, today's top 5 scope would be the top 5 kinds of tweets. This is episode 37, and now this is not an exclusive list, okay? There's lots of different kinds of tweets. In fact, I've written before on my blog about 14 different types of tweets, but what I did for this is I chose and merged some of them for what I believe are the top 5 most important kinds of tweets. So, with the Periscopers in the house, let's get started. Number 1 in the top 5 kinds of tweets are news and articles. We're all publishers now and we're all sharing. And since we're in a sharing economy and sharing is such an integral part of human behavior, when we're putting good stuff out there for others to consume, they want to follow us closer. Right? So the types of content that you share could be news, it could be breaking news, it could be local news, it could be entertainment news, or it could be articles, right? It could be any kind of links to information that's out there on the web. If you find it interesting, odds are that others are going to find it interesting as well. So when you find an article or a piece of news that you like, then that's a great opportunity to tweet that out to your followers and see how they engage with that. So I like to go to Mashable for tech news. I like to go to Huffington Post to their funny or weird news to see what kinds of things interest me and share that with people. There's all kinds of places that you can get news and articles that are worthy of sharing. Share that with your followers. They will appreciate that. The number 2 in the top 5 kinds of tweets are questions and answers. I'm bundling them together here as one. Questions are a great opportunity, first of all, to demonstrate that you don't know everything. I like to ask questions, and I do it frequently when I'm looking for information. Does anybody know how to, where to, when to? It doesn't matter what it is. It's a great opportunity to crowdsource information just by asking your Twitter followers questions. And at the same time, answers. If somebody else is asking a question and you know the answer, it's a great opportunity for you to chime in and share information with them. Now, a lot of people, when they're getting started on Twitter, they don't know how to build a following. And one of the best ways to do it is provide answers in your area of expertise. So follow hashtags. Do searches for hashtags that are within your area of expertise. So perhaps you know a lot about Canon cameras. Okay, you're a camera person and you know a lot about Canon. Well, if you search for hashtag Canon or hashtag camera, you might find people asking questions or discussing things related to cameras. And you might be able to contribute a great answer. Well, guess what happens when you contribute a great answer? People go, I should follow this person because they know something. This is how you build a following. So number 2 in the top 5 kinds of tweets are questions that you can ask and answers to other people's questions that you're qualified to answer. Okay, number 3 in the top 5 kinds of tweets is wisdom. Now, wisdom can be any kind, and let's bundle knowledge and inspiration and all that in there. It could be quotes from other people. It could be quotes from yourself, something somebody else said. It could be a piece of information, could be trivia, really anything that we're not linking to another site here. We're just sharing a tidbit. Now, I personally like to share a lot of my own quotes, and I like to do it with photos. I call them photo quotes. And when you share your quotes with photos, I call it social poetry. Well, you can do this as well. In fact, I like to use the hashtag social poetry rather than just quote what other people are saying and the wisdom, of Bill Gates or Steve Jobs. We see so many of these, the same quotes rehashed again and again. Think of something that's unique to you that you like to say and put it on a photo. Use an app such as WordSwag or PicLab or Canva, and then put it on a photo and share that. People love visuals on Twitter. So wisdom or inspiration via quotes is the number 3 in the top 5 kinds of tweets. Moving on to number 4, retweets. Retweets say, this person said something good and I want to share it with my followers. Okay, it's not rocket science. When you share other people's content on Twitter, then it says you value other people and what they have to say, and that it's not all about you. So retweet often. When you see something out there that you like, share that with your followers. They will appreciate your generosity in doing so, and your what do I got on my shoulders there, Mel? What are you talking about? My Periscope followers are wacky. So retweet. And number 5, you're not going to see this coming. No, you're not. It's going to hit you right, blindside you. The number 5 in my top 5 kinds of tweets are the mundane tweets. People joke and they say, who cares what you had for breakfast? Or who cares that you're taking a dog out for a walk? You know what I've discovered? And I discovered this after this book was out there and already become a bestseller. One day I posted a picture of a couple donuts. And I said, what's your favorite donut? Make mine chocolate. I got more reaction, retweets, and response to that mundane tweet about donuts than anything I had posted about business in the past couple months. And that's when my eyes were open. People joke about the mundane stuff, but what the mundane tweets do is they provide a point of connectivity for all of us, things that we can relate to. And it's the relatable tweets that actually get some of the most engagement. So don't be afraid to share a picture of what you're having for dinner or what you're cooking, right? Food is especially popular, because we all got to eat. Don't be afraid to post a picture of a piece of clothing that you just purchased, or you're at the store and you saw a silly sign, whatever. The mundane tweets are powerful, and that's why they are part of my top 5 kinds of tweets. And so there you have it. The 5 types of tweets are news and articles, really any kind of information you want to link to, questions that you ask or answers that you provide, wisdom, which can be quotes, inspiration, educational wisdom, whichever, especially accompanied by photo quotes, retweets of others' content, and the mundane tweets. Those are the top 5 that I say are important. Of course, there's other kinds of tweets as well, especially the conversation that takes place, the give and take between you and your followers. They're all good. So anyway, there you go. Top 5 Scope, episode number 37, up on YouTube with all the top 5 scopes. Probably uploaded to Facebook at some point on my blog at joelcomm.com. I'm glad to be back. Looking forward to 2016 and more top 5 scopes coming your way. That's it. I'm out for now. You guys go out there and do good stuff. Down Periscope.